So you both have been to Puerto Rico to be a part of these rescues. Can you just tell us what the process is?
Yeah,
getting
absolutely.
over there?
So we actually have a ground crew in Puerto Rico and our own sanctuary down there. They monitor the beach daily in Yabacoa, where we primarily focus our rescue efforts. It's called Dead Dog Beach.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, it's aptly named, but we've done a lot of work to clean it up in the 13 years we've been in operation, and then we fly the dogs after vetting and rehabilitation over here to get adopted. Some get adopted in Puerto Rico. And yeah, so we have a rescue team there every day, and we have a team at the sanctuary, and we've been ourselves as well to help with rescue and spay-neuter clinics that we organize.
And Simone, this one and that one, they're 3 months old.
Yes.
Are they fresh from Puerto Rico that young, or they came earlier?
Yeah, so they were rescued at 6 weeks old.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a rough week that week. There was 18 puppies that we found on the beach.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a tough one. And they were found without their mom, which is pretty unusual that young. So after we vetted them, they were cleared, and then they flew up on Tuesday, and they're just waiting for their homes.
Wow, and I know Puerto Rico is dealing with that a power outage right now. Is that hampering your efforts out there?
That's actually really par for the course. Unfortunately, after the hurricanes in 2017 and earthquakes, the electrical grid there is pretty compromised. So we deal with that all the time, and we've had the power go out in the middle of our spay-neuter clinics, and you know, we just kind of, it happens constantly on the island, and we just have to roll with it and keep going.
Yeah, our plane took off Tuesday around 2:30, and I think the power went out 10 minutes later. So it made it off literally just in time. Yeah.
So that's not the standard, but normally when you find the dogs, what's the process to getting them into your program?
So it takes our team a little bit to gain their trust, depending on the dogs. They work with them out either on the beach. Once we get them into our program, they go to our vet clinic. They are fully checked by our vet, checked health protocols. They're checked for any diseases. If they have anything, we treat them. They're spayed and neutered. Once they're cleared health-wise, they go to our property where our team down there works with them daily. They work on sit, they work on stay, they work on leash walking, but most importantly, they work on getting these dogs to trust humans. You know, they've never experienced that before, so that's really, really, really important.
So tell us about these little ones.
Yeah.
Who do I have, by the way?
You have Venus.
Okay, where's the camera? I have Venus. Can I show this one so we can get a close-up of Venus? Come on.
Venus she's got the typical Sato ears, the big pointy ears that as she gets bigger, they're gonna shoot up and point upwards, and she's 3 months old. And she's a love, and she's doing great and very friendly. And yeah, we've already been working with her on socializing, sit, you know, down, and she's a fantastic dog.
I think Hazel wants her.
If I had a house and a yard, I'd have like 1 million dogs.
You know, these puppies are going to get bigger, but Ella here is already a year old, so she's gonna stay at 16 pounds.
Okay.
And she
she's
is,
precious.
I know she's got a little underbite.
She's a sweet girl.
And she's very sweet. She's a little shy, but she's such a good girl. She gets more confident around other dogs.
Okay, and last we have?
And last we have Pole. This sweet boy is also 3 months. He was rescued with 6 of his siblings, and he is a happy, we couldn't take these 2 puppies away from each other. They were playing with each other, so sweet. So they have a lot of puppy energy, but they're good.
And we have a lot of dogs besides these 3 that are available, you know, in the tri-state area. They're in foster, and you can go to our website to view them.
Let's also talk about a comedy show you guys are putting on to raise money for Sato. How's that going to work out?
Yes, we're having a comedy show at the Bell House in Brooklyn on January 13th to benefit our rescue program, our spay-neuter efforts, renovating our new sanctuary, our flights, all of our 2025 initiatives. And it's called The Adoptables. And we have Kat Cohen, we have Spike Einbinder, Richard Prez, lots of amazing comedians and more. And if you can't make it to that show, which you guys are invited.
Okay.
But you still want to support us, our website, thesatoproject.org. You can donate, you can volunteer, you can foster and adopt with us, and you can get tickets to the comedy show at thesatoproject.org/events.
All right, sounds great. Alessandra and Simone, thank you so much for joining us and bringing in Venus, Ella, and Paul to join us.
Good luck leaving the studio without me snatching you.